Hi, friends. Hi. Hey, hey, hey. So it is I, your favorite lesbian TT, MT baby, at MT's Big Book Vlog and more, where creatives come to play. So today, oh my God, today, so excited. So excited. I'm excited because tonight I am finishing my book, Dom. It almost took me a year. It never takes me this long to write a book, but it almost took me a year to finish this book. So I'm excited to tell you about it. Um, so the Sapphic Island series that I've been working on for a while now. The first two books of the series is out. They are available on Amazon, and it's Sapphic Island, and the main character Carter. Jada Carter. She's real problematic. She is a lesbian, and her ideas about relationships are, let's say, unconventional, darling. Very unconventional. So I decided that one of her love interests in the book, Beatrice, her name is Beatrice. When I got feedback from my readers about the book, they loved the character of Beatrice. And I was so excited about um, Beatrice that I decided she deserved her own book. So that's what I'm doing now is tonight. Got my cup of coffee and I will be finishing the edits to Dom, which is Beatrice's story. So I wanted to pop on here and just talk real quickly. This won't be long at all, but I wanted to talk quickly about the concepts behind LGBT relationships. Thank you, girl. I need a haircut, but thank you. um, I saw a video earlier today, and it was a reaction video because y'all know, if you know, you know, I love reaction videos. So it was of the Lil Nas X new video, and I really was enjoying the reactors' response because with our LGBT community, sometimes people are not kind in their comments and they say really bad negative things, especially about Little Nas X. And so I was waiting for that and I didn't get that. Yay, yay. So I was like, you know what? I just want to pop on real quick for whoever sees it. Hi, Miss Tiff. Thank you for joining me, love. I just want to pop on and say, because the guy who did the reaction video made a comment, and I'm not hating on his comment because if you don't know, you don't know. But he was saying, like, at the end of Little Nas X's video, he was in a wedding dress. And he's like, well, if there's two people in a same sex relationship, should the guy wear the dress or the more feminine person wear the dress? And I just wanted to respond to that because it does lend to what my book talks about. Because there's an expectation, even among those who are in the LGBTQ plus community, that there's always going to be a butch femme dynamic. So one person has to be like super masculine and then the other person has to be feminine. And that is not true at all. Like in many relationships, you're going to have people who are two masculine people together or two feminine people together. That's men, that's women, that's bisexuals, that's pansexual, that's poly, that's everything. It's not always butch film, butch film, butch film. And it can be, it happens, of course that happens, but that's not always what it is. And in the book Dom, Beatrice is a what we call MOC AG, masculine presenting, butch, stud for some, all of those adjectives, but she is a masculine presenting lesbian. And I wanted to highlight the word Dom mainly because I did some back research before I wrote the book about people's response to the word dom. So if you're LGBTQ family and you hear the word dom, depending on where you live, you have a different interpretation. So some people, like if you live on the West Coast, West West Coast, then if you heard the word dom, you may think masculine presenting lesbian, right? If you live on a different coast, you may not hear the word dom, you may hear the word ag, also known as aggressive. So that means that that woman is aggressive in her relationships or pursuing someone. And but when I polled a group of older white lesbians, dom to them meant BDSM, in bondage and all that stuff. And I was like, wow, like they didn't have a clue that dom meant masculine presenting lesbian. So all of that I'm saying is because Beatrice's character in the new book that's going to be out this fall, yeah, this fall, um kind of plays around with those ideas, what it means to be a dom currently, because these language things, when you're a creative person, one thing that always evolves is art. So the art is never the same all the time, it changes. And what dom means to people totally depends on where you live, your understanding of the language, what language you're speaking, and a lot of variables. So it was just kind of fun for me to play around with that and use the character Beatrice to talk about the story. So it's got lots of good twists and turns. Now, one thing, my readers always give me feedback and I always listen. So one thing that I was struggling with was writing the romantic stuff. So it's not that I can't write the romantic stuff, it's more so that I like it to be tasteful. I don't want to write stuff that's just like what's vulgar. I want to write stuff where you're interested in the story. So I had to get some help for part of this book. I had to get a little help. But I have a wonderful editor, my partner, who is wonderful, and she helps me a lot write some parts of the book for me and help me out with it. And I've got a lot of feedback from my assistant. So I'm excited. I'm just really excited because tonight, it is almost 11. It's 11 o'clock where I live. And tonight, when I close out this live, I'm going to finish the edits on Dom. So it will be out this November. I'm doing a photo shoot with my model for the cover in a couple of weeks. I'm excited about that. And it's just, this story is for everybody. The story is for all kinds of people, and it's fictional. It's not like, it's not a biography or anything like that. It's fictional. So it's got to have some fun. It's got to have some drama and all that juicy stuff. But I just wanted to really play around with that idea and let people understand that in the queer community, sometimes it's not always what you think it is. Sometimes it is just purely, two people who happen to love each other and happen to be the same sex. Or sometimes it's just two people who decide to be together for that time, for that moment, and their sexuality spans the spectrum. Last thing before I go, when I was in college, I had a professor and we were talking about gender studies. And the one thing that he said that really stuck with me, and I never really thought about it this way until he presented it to me this way. And I mean, I'm a whole lesbian, so there's that. But he said that in most people's lives, if you are truly honest with yourself, sexuality is a spectrum. It's not just one sided all the time for everybody's life. If it was a scale of 1 to 10, some people fall in the slide of the scale. Some people fall farther to like really heterosexual, and some people are like, hey, girl, hey, really homosexual. So I just wanted to leave that there in the atmosphere so people get a better and clearer understanding that sometimes um, it's okay to just be who you are. It's always okay to be who you are, no matter who you are, no matter who you love, as long as it is grown folks consenting and you are of age to make really important um what's the word I'm looking for, really important decisions for your life, so there's that. And it's okay if at one point in your life your sexuality is one thing and then the scale slides and then it's something else and then it slides back and it's something else. Like, it's a scale, it's a spectrum of sexuality. And I don't want people to feel bad if they see this video and they think, oh, well, you know, like I was saying earlier, it's got to be a guy with a masculine guy with a feminine guy. It doesn't need to be. It could be whatever you in your adult life want it to be. Your relationships are totally underneath your control, and you have the right to be happy and to feel loved and to feel honored as a whole person. So that's all. That's my TED Talk. I'm gonna finish Dom tonight. Only have half a cup of coffee, so I gotta get it done quick. And like I will always say, I love you. I love you from the top of your head to the bottom of your toes. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. My love for you is unconditional, and I love you because you're unique and special. So, hope everyone has a good night. Thank you, Tiff. I appreciate you. I hope you feel amazing. I'm sending you all my good energy vibrations through the interwebs to you to feel good and whole and happy. So, have a great night. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you later. Bye.